Presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. As the pennant chase moves to Philadelphia for the National League East Championship, the Pittsburgh Pirates let themselves get one away, or let one get away as Uncle Ron struggles with English. In the first, Larry Bowa singles home Bake McBride, 1-0 Philadelphia. Then Greg Luzinski singles home Larry Bowa to make it 2-0. In the third, Dale Bear, of all people, pops one off of Steve Carlton, 2-1 Philadelphia. Frank Tavares singles. He's got a 10-game hitting streak. And then the Pirates go ahead. Dave Parker, 2-run double, 3-2 Pittsburgh. But the shutdown inning was elusive for Don Robinson. Richie Hebner singled home Bowa in the third to tie the score at 3. Robinson in the fourth, however, helped out his own cause. He singled home Phil Garner, 4-3 Pittsburgh. And in the sixth, after the Phillies failed to score on 2 hits and a walk, Phil Garner, a solo homer. Where's his power coming from? 5-3 Pittsburgh. And then it started to become undone for the Pirates. Grant Jackson comes in. Mike Schmidt singles home Gary Maddox, 5-4. Pirates think they had the big insurance run in the eighth on a Steve Bry fielder's choice, but with Kent Takovi on the mound, Jerry Martin triples home Teddy Sizemore to make it 6-5 Pittsburgh, and then Greg Luzinski, a 2-run single. That's all they needed. 7-6 Philadelphia. The lead now, if I can get this up right, is 4 games. Hey, I cropped it right. As the Phillies are 85-58, and the Pirates are 81-62. They meet again next on Retro Sports Network. As Retro Sports Network presents Major League Replay 1978. Today from Philadelphia's Veterans Stadium. It is the Battle of the American National League East as the Pittsburgh Pirates take on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Candelaria and Larry Christensen. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. Oh, well, we watched a doozy last night if you weren't with us. The Pirates had a 6-4 lead, and it all came undone at the hands of both Grant Jackson and Kent Takovi. John Candelaria, the ace of the Pirates, goes this afternoon or this evening or whatever you're watching this, on a rainy, windy night in Philadelphia. Philadelphia needs a big outing from Larry Christensen. Not that their bullpen is tired by any stretch. Larry looking for his 16th win of the year. But really, with 5 more games against the Pirates, a win today puts them 5 up with 4 more to play against Pittsburgh. As we said, John Candelaria, his pitch count isn't going to be all that high today, about 115. He needs to pitch well and into the 6th or 7th inning. There is never mind. So there you go. So there you have it. The Phillies took their time yesterday, took advantage, and put one on the Pirates. And remember, if there is a 1-game playoff between these two teams, it would be in Philadelphia. And if Philadelphia were to win the East, whoever wins the East will host games 1 and 2 of the National League Championship Series. So that's the intro. It's baseball next, right here on Retro Sports Network, our first noon broadcast of year 3. I got so many screens open, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So Larry Christensen takes the hill. Larry is 15-9 with a 2.75 ERA. This is start number 30 for him. He's got 3 left, and if you were with us last night, that's the computer decides, or it's as played replay, so he'll pitch on the days that he actually pitched. He never runs out of stuff. Let's see. He is a fastball pitcher, doesn't favor the grounder, doesn't favor the fly ball at 87. Against the Pirates, this is start number 3. 17 innings, 14 hits, 6 runs, all earned. He has walked 2 and struck out 7. 1-0 with an ERA of 3.18. His last start came on the 7th against Chicago. 7 innings, 4 hits, a run. It was earned. He didn't walk anybody and struck out 2. So overall, 219 and a third innings, 194 hits, 74 runs, 67 earned. He has walked 38 and struck out 109. And so control is not an issue for Larry. And he should go rough, maybe 8 if he's lucky. And that's what the Phillies need. Lineup for the Pirates this afternoon. Frank Tavares leads off at short. Omar Moreno in center will bat second. Dave Parker in right will hit third. Willie Stargell cleans up at first. Ed Ott behind the plate will bat fifth. Bill Robinson at third will bat sixth. John Milner is in left field. He'll go seventh. Phil Garner at second will go eighth. No Del Barra and no Duffy Dyer today. And John Candelaria is on the mound. He'll bat ninth. Defensively for the Phillies, Greg Luzinski a 4 and a 4 and left. It was his 2-run single that put the Phillies up to stay last night to give them that big win. Gary Maddox a 10 and a 6 in center, and Bake McBride a 9 and an 8 in right. Defensively, that's the lineup that Philadelphia wants. Mike Schmidt a 10 at third, and yes, he is hitting sixth again in the lineup. Larry Boa is a 10 at short. Ted Sizemore a 7 at second. Bob Boone a 4 at first. He is not behind the plate. Barry Foote is behind the plate, trying to get Boone some time off his knees late in the season. This is game 144 for Philadelphia. Foote, by the way, not a bad catcher at all. 6 and a 9 behind the plate, and Larry Christensen is an 8 on the mound with a fielding percentage of .938. And so with all that, Tavares steps in at 265. No homers and 44 RBI. The lead is 4. They're playing for the bunt. Tavares slaps that one into left field for a single. So the Pirates need to do what they can early to put some pressure on the Phils. Here's Moreno at 275. Omar with 5 homers and 40 RBI. Pitch, there goes Tavares to throw down to second. They threw him out. So it goes 2-6 on the card. And they test Barry Foote, and Barry didn't pussyfoot around. He passed it. So 1 out and a 1-strike count to Moreno. And we go corners in. Playing for the bunt. He hits this one into left field. Luzinski, 2 out. It's a windy, rainy night here at the Vet, blowing in from left field at 16, although it's a cookie cutter, how could you tell? It is 71 degrees, so the 55,000 plus in attendance, and the 5 of you silent in the chat are wearing your parkas, drinking your Yingling. I don't know what hot dogs they serve in Philadelphia. Someone will have to tell me. Here's Dave Parker, nobody on. 2 out, 361, 35 homers, and 112 RBI. Christensen delivers, and Parker hits a slow roller to Boa. Dives in the hole, throws to first, retires the side. The Pirates, no runs, a hit, and no errors. Half an inning in the books. Pittsburgh, nothing. Here come the Phils. And so, the Candyman, looking like he's on a Teen Beat poster in this picture, making start 27. He's got 2 left after this. So they're going to have to make him count for the Pirates. He is only 9 and 6 with an ERA of 2.74. He is a fly ball pitcher, a fastball pitcher at 86. Against the Phillies, this is start number 3. 12 2/3 innings, 15 hits, 4 runs all earned. He's walked 5 and struck out 6. He is 0-1 with an ERA of 2.84. His last start came against the Braves on the 2nd. He went 9 innings, 6 hits, 1 unearned run. He walked 1 and struck out 7. So he's thrown 180 in the third innings, 176 hits, 66 runs, 55 earned. He has walked 39 and struck out 78. He has allowed 14 home runs. The lineup he'll face will be Bake McBride in left and right field. He'll lead it off. Larry Boa is at short. He'll bat second. Gary Maddox, for the second game in a row, will hit third in center field. Greg Luzinski, last night's hero, is in left. He'll clean up. Bob Boone is at first base, not Richie Hebner. He'll bat fifth. Mike Schmidt again will play third and bat sixth. Barry Foote, who threw out that big runner in the top of the first, is behind the plate batting seventh. Teddy Sizemore is at second, going eighth, and Larry Christensen, who threw 9 pitches in the first, will bat ninth. So defensively for Pittsburgh, John Milner a 6-1 in left. That's the Ramen Noodle Arm. Omar Moreno a 7-6 in center. Dave Parker a 10-10 in right. Bill Robinson a 4 at third. No Dale Barra today. Frank Tavares a 6 at short. Phil Garner a 5 at second. Willie Stargell a 6 at first. And Ed Ott a 5 and a 3 behind the plate. Candelaria is an 8 and should not make an error. So lefty versus lefty. McBride at 243. 8 homers and 42 RBI. Pitch to Bake is a ground ball to Garner over to Stargell, 1 out. So that'll bring up Boa at 302, 3 homers and 49 RBI. Boa right back to Candelaria, throws to first for the out. 2 away. Phillies have had Pittsburgh's number. They are 11-2. And that's pretty much the difference here in the National League East. Here's Maddox at 276, 10 homers and 61 RBI. And there's a ground ball to third. Robinson over to Stargell, and that will retire the side. So the Phils go in order. We go to the second, no score. So whatever the Pirates did to the Dodgers this year, sweeping them, it's all come out in the wash. The Phillies have humbled them. They play one more here, and then sometime between now and October 1st, they'll play 3 in Pittsburgh. It's important for Pittsburgh to win this game because this is obviously their best chance to single-handedly knock the Phillies down a bit. Here's Stargell at 305, 18 homers and 68 RBI. Struck him out. He got him on a 1-2 on the outside half of the plate, and there's 1 down. For Ed Ott at 288, 4 homers and 44 RBI. Christensen deals, and there it is. I don't know what the heck you just saw. So that was hit into the gap. That's going to get to the wall. Ott's going to round first. McBride fires it in, not in time. That's what that was. And so a 1-out double for Ed Ott. And now bring up Bill Robinson at 246. 5 homers and 66 RBI. Pitch to Robinson. Ground ball, base hit, right side. McBride will pick it up. Ott on third. Robinson on first. And there's runners on the corners and 1 out from Milner. Must be his last start of the year. He's running out of not running out. He's going to hit over. Going to be out of starts. 257, 4 homers and 38 RBI. So after an easy first, the Phils have a jam here in the second. Pitch to Milner is a slow roller to Sizemore. Going to try for 2. Boa for 1. Is there a throw to Boone? No. But the run scores, and it's 1-0 Pirates. So I'll bring up Garner at 255, 5 homers and 45 RBI. Nope, there's one more game here. And then sometime before we get to the end of the season, there is a 3-gamer in Pittsburgh. So that's why it really is critical for Pittsburgh to do as well as they can, because this is their last chances for a direct shot at the Phillies. And the bullpen's the one that choked it up last night. Pitch to Garner is fouled behind the plate, and the count goes to 0-2. Steve Carlton did not pitch last night. Pirates need to keep it close. It was 3 going in, and it's now 4. We'll put this up for you again. That's the situation. Up to the minute. So here's Garner, an 0-2 count. And he hits that one in the left center field. Maddox got a late jump. He'll pick it up late. Milner scampers to third. Garner on first. And the Pirates again are runners on the corners and 2 out. That's the good news. The bad news is here's the pitcher, John Candelaria, at 182. He is 8 for 44 with 4 RBI. Pitch to Candyman. Hit him! My goodness, you hit the pitcher. Thankfully, it hit him in the ribs and not on the arm. Christensen snaps the ball back in his glove. 9 batters, 37 pitches, an inning and 2/3. 4 hits. The run, it's earned, and he struck out 1. Tavares singled in the first. And he'll single again. That's in front of Luzinski. Milner will score. Garner scores. It's 3-0 Pirates here in the second. And so after last night's debacle, the Pirates coming out strong. And that'll bring up Moreno, who's 0 for 1. And there's a ground ball to third. Schmidt across the way to Boone for the out. But the Pirates, 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors. After an inning and a half, it's Pittsburgh 3, Philadelphia 0. So Luzinski, Boone, and Schmidt. Greg at 248. 94 RBI now. He had that big single last night. And 29 RBI. Candelaria's pitch into left center. Back goes Moreno. 1 out. Brings up Boone. Bob has not had a good replay. Hit 283 in the real year, but only 209, 9 homers, and 48 RBI. Pitch to Boone is a liner foul third base side. Somebody from Wilmington, Delaware made that catch. Had to put the beer down for it, but he made the catch. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Into center. Back goes Moreno. Makes the catch, 2 out. Boone would like a redo of the replay. I don't know if you're going to underperform like that. And of course, that's the nature of the beast. But you make the playoffs. Is it that bad of a year? Now, if the Phillies choke this in the next 19 games or so, then yeah, you definitely want it over. Here's Schmidt, 246, 21 homers, 77 RBI. In the right center, Moreno, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 2, it is Pittsburgh 3, Philadelphia 0. And so here's our chance to show you what's going on in the pennant chases. This is why we're doing this one. The Phillies' magic number is 16. The Pirates are 4 back. And yes, I realize I'm going to have the league colors mixed up here, but it looks better, I think, this way. In the West, the Dodgers and Reds both won last night, so the Dodgers' magic number is 14, and they have a 5.5 game lead. I think, Jamie, that's the one the Reds would like to have back. The Dodgers, 576 isn't bad baseball at all, but the Reds should have made this so much closer. Too many chances that the Reds just blew. And again, bullpen is such a big deal. In the American League, the Orioles and Yankees both won their games last night. The Orioles' magic number is 19. They're 84-59. The Yankees are still one back, and the Brewers lost last night, so they're 78-66. There's a reason why I use those. Do you know why? It's a very specific font. I've been looking for it for years and found it. And in the West, the Rangers, Royals, and Twins all win. And so the Rangers' magic number goes to 16. The Royals are 5.5 back, and the Twins are 6.5 back. And when we're with you again on Monday, it is an old TV font. But do you remember what? Next time we're with you will be Monday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, and we're going to be with you for 6 straight days. And we start, nope, not Monday Night Football. Wrong network. I'd love to find that font, too. We have the Baltimore Orioles even, and the Milwaukee Brewers. Noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. That's Monday right here, next on Retro Sports Network. Helps if you click on the thing. So it'll be Dave Parker, who's 0 for 1. Pitch to Dave is a fly ball to right. McBride goes back in the corner. 1 out. Here's Stargell again, who struck out his first time up. Wind now blowing in from left center at 17. Watch to see if we get a delay. 68 degrees. I looked for the 70s ABC font and couldn't find it. Kind of an orangish thing. Pitch to Stargell. Struck him out! He got him on an 0-2 looking, and that's 2 for Christensen, who really needs a good inning. Ed Ott doubled and scored in the second. And there's a line drive to left. Luzinski's there, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. Pittsburgh 3, Philadelphia nothing. So Barry Foote, Ted Sizemore, and Larry Christensen here in the bottom of the third. Barry at 273 with 2 RBI. There's a ground ball to third. Robinson to Stargell. 1 out. For Sizemore at 230. 15 doubles and 16 RBI. Driving in runs was not the name of Teddy Sizemore's game. Well, yeah, you got a 50-50 chance here. It was certainly not ABC. And I'll even tell you it wasn't CBS. There's a fly ball to right. Parker in the corner has it for the second out. So that brings up Christensen at 085. A homer, though, and 2 doubles. And 4 RBI. Pitch to Christensen is a ground ball to Stargell. Takes it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. You think of the General Electric Company, and I'll tell you that after 3, no runs, no hits, no errors, it's Pittsburgh 3, Philadelphia nothing. So it'll be Robinson, Milner, and Garner to face Christensen here in the 4th. Robinson singled, his first time up. Larry from the wine. Liner to right. McBride is there. 1 out for Milner. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored. Must have been the second. And there's a line drive all the way to the wall. Milner's going to get 2. McBride picked it up off a hop. What this Pirate team has is speed, and they're using it. So Phil Garner singled and scored. And now he's going to get another base hit. Milner will round third and hold. Luzinski flung it back in there rather fast. And so for the Pirates, that's hit number 7. And again, good news, bad news situation. Candelaria is at the plate. And 1 out. He got hit by a pitch his first time up. And this time he drops a bunt. They throw to first. Sizemore should get him. Does the run score? No. It's a sacrifice, not a squeeze. And Garner will move to second. So Tavares hit, and he already has 2 today. And 2 RBI would make it a 5-0 game with 2 out in the 4th. So Christensen delivers. Struck him out. That's big. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Pittsburgh 4, Philadelphia nothing. Or 3-0. I'll get it right. The vet playing like a cookie cutter. Lefties, no batting average help. Righties, +2. Lefties, by the way, the rain has stopped here. +72%. I'm not sure why. It's a cookie cutter. It's 330 down the lines, 375 in the alleys, and 404 to dead center, or 400. Righties, it's +28% for home runs. But it's the same dimensions. So Candelaria, through 9 batters, has thrown 37 pitches for 3 innings. McBride, as will become quite apparent here, is 0 for 1. There goes the no-hitter. There is a liner in the right center field. And the Phillies have their first base runner. And it brings up Boa. Throw to first, McBride back. The Phillies just stole and stole and stole off the Pirates last night. A lot of small ball. And it got them back into it. There goes McBride to throw down to Garner. And for Bake, that's 27 on the year. Buddy Herzog watching in Kansas City going, yep, that's how we do it. Pitch to Boa. There's a fly ball to center. Moreno moves over to our right, and he'll make the catch. McBride will bluff, but will not go. 1 out for Maddox at 276. Oh, sorry, he's 0 for 1. Everybody's batted once. In the left center, Moreno. McBride will bluff and not go. So 2 out for Luzinski. So Candelaria on a night where he really needs to go deep. It's the Pirate pen that blew it for him last night, if you weren't with us. Grant Jackson somehow got a hold. And then Takovi needed to get 6 outs before holding on the lead. And I don't believe he got any, or maybe 1 out. And Luzinski will draw 4 wide ones. So that's an interesting move in the 4th inning with 2 out. They don't want to pitch to Greg Luzinski. They'd rather pitch to Bob Boone. Just like everyone else the first time round, he's 0 for 1. Into left, Milner has it to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. It worked. The Phil Strand 2 after 4, 3-0 Buccos. It's kind of a nervous energy here in the ballpark tonight. Moreno, Parker, and Stargell to face Christensen here in the 5th. Omar 0 for 2. And he drops one down. Foot throws it to Sizemore, and Omar Moreno is retired. So 1 out for Parker, who's 0 for 2. Christensen winds and deals, and Parker sends that one into right. And then who's hurt? And our old friend, Parker's out. Parker turned an ankle. And look who's coming in to run. Our other channel mascot, Mario Mendoza. How you doing, Tribe fan? So Mendoza actually does have decent running speed. He's not going to steal a base. Here's Stargell, the Dodger killer himself. Stargell's 0 for 2. And there's a ground ball foul, third base side. And the count goes to 2-2. The pitch. Here's a ground ball to Sizemore. Boa for 1 over to Boone, and Stargell has grounded into a double play. Well, that didn't work. So Steve Bry will move into right field. He's a 3-range, not a free range, but a 3-range and a 7-arm. Halfway home on a what the hell is it? It's Thursday afternoon. Yeah. I need a break. It's Pittsburgh 3, Philadelphia nothing. If you joined us late, Pittsburgh leads at 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th on a rainy night in Philadelphia. Frank Tavares opened up the game with a single. He has an 11-game hitting streak. John Milner, fielder's choice, made it 1-0 Pittsburgh in the 2nd, and then Frank Tavares with a big 2-run single to make it 3-0. And Dave Parker rolled an ankle in the top of the inning to make it, to make it 3-0. And so don't worry if you're a Dodger fan. Mario Mendoza's already been used. He can't beat the Phillies tonight. He just was out on a double play. This one's been a better pitch game. Candelaria, a 1-hitter through 4, and the 1 walk was an intentional one. Christensen, kind of rough, but not out of it. 8 hits through 5 and 3 earned runs. And 3 strikeouts. So it's Schmidt, Foote, and Sizemore. Schmidt 0 for 1. Candelaria doing well so far. Starts the 5th with ball 4. 3-2, just a bit outside. Here's Foote. He's 0 for 1. Not going to bunt. Well, he can't bunt. And Schmidt leads off a first. Line drive right field, all the way down the corner. Schmidt will round third and score. Foote's looking for 3. The throw to Robinson is not in time. So it's 3-1. And the Phillies, this is how they've done it all year. You don't get to 85 and 58 without being able just to be patient and run and run and run. And when the catcher triples, wow, so here's Sizemore. He's 0 for 1. From the stretch, center field, that should score Foote. Moreno will make the catch. Foote will tag. Moreno's going home with a throw. No. Foote doesn't even have to slide. And with 1 out here in the 5th, it's 3-2 Pittsburgh. If your name is... That's a Tribe fan joke. Congratulations, Jamie. It's rubbing off on you. If your name is Foot, you should be fast. If your name is Achilles, however, you never know what's going to get you. Or wear better shoes, one of the two. Here's Christensen. He's 0 for 1. And Candelaria got him on an 0-2 at the knees for the first strikeout from John, 2 out. So 4 2/3 innings, 68 pitches, 2 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 1. McBride 1 for 2, singled, stole a base. Pitch to McBride, ball 4. McBride threatening to steal again. Here's Boa. He's 0 for 2. Throw to first. McBride back. Maddox on deck. Boa up the middle. That's going to drop in front of Moreno. McBride will go to third, and the Phillies have the tying run on third and the go-ahead run on Boa on first. For Maddox, who is 0 for 2. Runner goes, the throw down to second, and Boa's out. This time they got him. Boa had an 89% chance of stealing the base. And this time the throw from Ott was on the money. So the inning is over, but the Phillies get 2 runs on 2 hits, and they leave a runner on. We go to the 6th. It's 3-2 Pittsburgh. So Ott 1 for 2, threw out Boa, doubled and scored. Yep, it's the old adage, those who make the great plays to end the inning often lead off the next one. And there's a fly ball center field. Maddox to the track, 1 out. How you doing, Eric? Good afternoon to you. So 1 out, top the 6th. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and the Pirates have left 4 on. Phillies, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and they've left 2 on. Well, that's true. Mark, if your name is Achilles, you'll be a heel the rest of your life. So either you'll star as the Grinch, or you'll be the Iron Sheik, one of the two. Foot, be fast or a hockey player. You can be graceful, too, and fast. Here's Bill Robinson. He's 1 for 2. With a single. Right back to Christensen. Boy, do they need that. 2 out. For Milner, 1 for 2. Doubled home a run. And scored in the 2nd. Ground ball to Sizemore. Over to Boone. And that will retire the side. So the Pirates go in order. Bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Pittsburgh. It might be Milner's last game. Nope, he's got 1 more. And they'll probably use him as a pinch hitter the rest of the way. He is not. This is his last start in left field. I don't know if he started in right or not. He's not a good fielder, though. Here's Maddox. Gary 0 for 2. Luzinski and Boone to follow. Candelaria threw 4 solid innings and then was hit hard in the 5th. Base hit, left field. Milner will have that go past him in the corner, and Maddox is on third, standing. Told you Milner wasn't a good fielder, and that's the reason why he let that ball play him, and Maddox just had the afterburners on. He would say he was fleet of foot. And now bring up Luzinski, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. So I don't know if that's a start for Milner coming up and right. He will play one game there, but it doesn't give you exact starts for that. Pitch to Luzinski is right back to Candyman to throw to third, and then Maddox is doubled off. Looky what I found. Even Marc-Andre Fleury of the Penguins, when he was there, couldn't have made a better save than that. Candelaria got the glove up. The quick throw to third. Robinson playing the bag, and Maddox is out. What a double play. It goes 1-5. The Candyman indeed can. And there's 2 outs and nobody on for Boone, who is 0 for 2. Wow. Talk about a game-changing play. Runner on third and nobody out, and then he gets doubled off. That doesn't happen very often. And I would imagine, when you're all playing Fortnite and all that and talking about what you've seen in baseball in the day, that doesn't come up very often in a Fortnite stream. Pitch to Boone. Liner into right field, and now that really stings as Boone is going to be in with a double. Bry wasn't in the right spot, and Boone had a double all the way. 5th hit for the Phils. Here's Schmidt. 0 for 1 with a walk. It's just those little things that change the fates of ball games, because now that score would have been tied. Into left center, and we're more than tied. That's off the wall. Tie ball game. I thought that was gone. It stayed in the yard, and Schmidt is on second with a stand-up double. Wasn't much Milner and Moreno could do about that. Just wait to see where it landed. Unfortunately for the Pirates, it was on the green part of the wall. So here is Barry Foote, who didn't have a real-life triple in 1978, but he's got one now. Into right, Bry will make the catch, and that will retire the side. The Phillies, 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. They leave a runner on. We go to the 7th. 3-3 the score. So Christensen will face Garner, Candelaria maybe, and Tavares. Garner has singled twice and scored. And he'll do more than single here, I think. Luzinski got a bad read on it, and Garner will hold with a single. So that's a 9th hit. Both teams have left 4 on. Let's see what they do with Candelaria. Pitch count-wise, he's fine. Schmidt and Boone come in. He'll stay in, and he struck out. He was swinging. That is odd. So Christensen gave him a 1-2 fastball, and Candelaria swung on and missed. The computer, I think, was drinking my coffee. Here's Tavares. He's 2 for 3. Has singled twice, driven in 2, and struck out. So through 27 batters, Christensen at 95 pitches, 6 1/3 innings, 9 hits, and 4 strikeouts. There goes Garner. Line drive to Boa. Throws to Boone. Double play. Stretch time 3-3. Okay, before we go on to the rest of the game, a few thank yous for all the kind words you left on the Digital Advice Facebook page and Dave Little Sports Simulations and Replays. And yes, Dave, you do deserve a thank you for all that you do for the community. On this being, Tuesday was our second anniversary. So we start year 3 in earnest of this channel, of this being what I primarily do. And since then, we've done close to 670 videos, including a lot of baseball games. So thank you so much for being here on Twitch, all of you on YouTube. You know, it's cool. It's 1978 replay, and I have 726 subs on YouTube, which is the exact number of cards out of the 1978 Topps baseball card set. That's awesome. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And now on to the rest of the ballgame. So Sizemore is 0 for 1. Well, thank you for watching. He's not going to tell me now what Sizemore did, but he's 0 for 1 with an RBI. Christensen, who I think I would bat, he's got 21 more pitches. Although neither Reed or McGraw stressed themselves out last night. And Candelaria can probably go into the 8th too, and that's exactly what Pittsburgh needs. Pitch to Sizemore is a base hit, right center field. Bry throws to second. No, sir. So Sizemore has a leadoff double, and now you're just going to bunt Christensen, who's 0 for 2 on the strikeout. McBride on deck. The go-ahead run on second. Bunt is down. Candelaria to Garner. Has it for the out. Pirates infield playing back, which is strange with 1 out. They were a lot more aggressive in the field last night. McBride is 1 for 2, by the way, with a stolen base, a single and a walk. So Candelaria, 27 batters deep, 6 1/3 innings, 95 pitches. 7 hits, 3 runs all earned. He's walked 3, including 1 intentionally, and a strikeout. And there's a slow roller to Stargell. Sizemore's coming home. Stargell's only play is at first, and McBride pretty much a squeeze swing, and it's 4-3 Philadelphia. And for the second night in a row, a big Pirate lead goes by the Wards. So here's Boa. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Now it's got another hit. Milner misplayed it in left field, and Boa's on with a double. Milner did not get a good read off the ball. It tailed away from him down the line and left. It bounced fair, and Boa, taking advantage of the artificial surface, is in standing with a double. And the Pittsburgh Pirates, even with 2 outs in the 7th inning, are in a lot of trouble. Maybe not tonight, but this is one that they needed to win. Here's Maddox. He's 1 for 3 with a triple. And so there is a sinking pit in the feeling of Chuck Tanner and company in that dugout. And remember, there is no Dave Parker in the 8th. Ott and Candelaria go out and chat. The Candyman. In right line drive to Tavares, and that will retire the side. No, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the 8th, 4-3 Philadelphia. So Christensen will do what he can to get the majority of these 6 outs. Moreno is 0 for 3. 9 hits for the Pirates. They've left 4 on. The Phillies 8 hits and left 5 on. And he tries to bunt himself on, and it didn't work. The count is 0-2. The rain has stopped. It's chilly. It's 61, and the wind is now howling in from dead center at 20. So, more comfortable for the Pittsburgh Penguins than the Pittsburgh Pirates. Got him! He swung on and missed, and that's the 5th strikeout from Christensen. Now here's Bry at 243, a homer and 10 RBI. He does look like Charles Bronson, doesn't he? Here's the pitch. Into left center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Luzinski got a late jump, and it skipped past him, and the tying run is on second for Stargell. And 1 out. And now Danny Ozark wonders, do you walk Stargell? But if you do, you face Ott, who can hit. Christensen hasn't walked anybody yet, but he has given up 10 hits with 1 out in the 8th inning. Line drive, right field. It gets past McBride. We're tied at 4. And that'll bring up Ott, who was 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. So we're going to go with Warren Brewster. You can use Ron Reed. He threw 28 pitches last night. McGraw is unavailable. So Brewster, yep, who has all the classic good looks of someone that's on a box of JLOs, making his 52nd appearance. He is 1-0 with a save and an ERA of 1.80. He's a ground ball plus pitcher. Fastball tops out at 91. 7th appearance against the Pirates. 6 in the 3rd inning, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. He walked 4 and struck out 3. His lone save came against the Pirates. His lone win was against the Cubs. He went 2 nights ago against the Cardinals, 2/3 of an inning. So overall, 80 innings, 61 hits, no home runs, 19 runs in total, 16 earned, 25 walks and 61 strikeouts. So Stargell, the go-ahead run on second. Christensen, 1 batter too long. Ott, 1 for 3 with a double. Christensen can't win it. He can lose it. Ground ball. Sizemore by the bag. Over to Boone for the out. Stargell moves to 3rd. 2 out for Robinson, who is 1 for 3. Regardless of who wins this division, both the bullpens are quite good. And of course, if it is the Dodgers in the National League West, their bullpen is better than their rotation. Pitch to Robinson. Base hit right side. Stargell will score. McBride will pick it up. It's 5-4 Pirates. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are doing their impression of a weeble wobble. They are wobbling all around, but they haven't fallen down. And so here's Milner, who is 1 for 3. He has doubled, drove in a run, and scored. And so now, in the bottom of the inning, Luzinski, Boone, and Schmidt. And you got to think that Candelaria will at least start the 8th. Pitch to Milner, to 3rd. Schmidt to Sizemore, and that will retire the side. But the Pirates put 2 more on the board on 3 hits and no errors. They leave a runner. This has been a dandy. Bottom of the 8th, 5-4 Pittsburgh. So Luzinski, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch to Kent from Candelaria. And to right, Bry, 1 out. And that'll do it. So Kent Takovi, with nobody on, making appearance number 65. He is trying to atone for what happened last night. He needed 6 outs. He didn't get any before the save was blown. He needs 5 outs for save 28. He is 4-6 with 27 saves and an ERA of 3.01. His fastball, U2 mark, fastball at 88, and a ground ball plus pitcher. He has lost his last 3 decisions, including a terrible one last night to the Phillies. 8th appearance, 6 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs all earned. He walked 3 and struck out 3. And his ERA against the Phillies is now 11.37. So, last night, 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned. They were all on him. And a walk. So, overall, 80 2/3 innings, 82 hits, a homer, 34 runs, 27 earned, 34 walks, and 40 strikeouts. Boone is 1 for 3. He's doubled and scored. 5-4 Pirates, bottom of the 8th. To short, Tavares over to first, and Boone is retired. So 2 out for Schmidt. Schmidt has 21 homers on the year. He doubled, drove in his 78th run, and scored. So they're up for Michael Jack. Base hit right side. So the tying run is on, and 2 out for Barry Foote, who they will pinch hit for. With Richie Hebner. Hebner at 276, 12 homers, and 52 RBI. Takovi trying to prevent those cold shivers from going right down his back. And there's a long drive to right, but Bry will keep that in the yard, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, and no errors. Warren Brewster will get the 9th. It's 5-4 Pittsburgh. And I messed that up. God bless, I messed it up. I had to change the catcher before I changed the first baseman. Bite me. So Hebner is a 6 at first. Boone gets the rest of the day off. The gravedigger. But Brewster? Yeah, he looks like a gravedigger. When I need a bowl of sharp shredded glass, I go to Shreddo's. He looked like that when he pitched for the Cubs, too. Here's Garner. He is 3 for 3. Singled 3 times and scored once. McCarver, 5 and 10 behind the plate. And there's a slow roller to Hebner. Takes it to the bag himself. 1 out. So the Phillies will send up Sizemore, a pinch hitter, and McBride in the bottom of the 9th. Now, will they let Takovi hit? He's not had an at-bat on the replay. And I don't know why you would bring him in if you weren't in the 8th. Nope, Ken Maka is going to do that. McCarver, a man of few words. All right, the future manager of the Oakland Athletics at 190, no homers and 4 RBI, which means it'll probably be Grant Jackson in the 9th for the Pirates. You got the last 3 outs. Brewster deals to third. Schmidt to Hebner, 2 out. No, it got away from Hebner, and Maka's on second. It was a low throw, a rare error by Schmidt, and Maka, who thought he was out, slowed up enough, watched it scamper away, and he turned on the afterburners and is on second. 1 out. First error of the ballgame for Tavares, who was 2 for 4. Popped up. Schmidt. No. Somebody from Bucks County made that grab, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Brewster deals. Struck him out. A 1-2 just below the belt. So 2 out for Moreno, who is 0 for 4 with a strikeout. 5 runs. 12 hits. No errors. They've left 5 on, have the Pirates. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and the Phillies have left 6 on. To first, Hebner has it to retire the side. And so, bottom of the 9th, Grant Jackson coming in. Trying to slam the door. 5-4 Pittsburgh. So Jackson, 47th appearance. He is 4-4 with 9 saves. And an ERA of 2.73. He is a fly ball pitcher, which can be dangerous. He's a fastball pitcher at 87. Against the Phillies, this is his 8th timeout. 7 innings, 11 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. And he struck out 2. The Phillies have beaten him twice. 0-2 with a 5.14 ERA. He went last night, 1 inning, allowed an unearned run on 2 hits in the 7th, his only inning. 56 innings, 56 hits, 2 homers, 18 runs, 17 earned. He has walked 16 and struck out 26. His last save came on the 26th of August against the Astros. And if you're wondering, he is 9 for 11 in save opportunities. It'll be Sizemore, a pinch hitter, and McBride. Sizemore doubled. He's 1 for 2. He has he's driven in a run and scored. Up the middle, Garner to Stargell, 1 out. And so Brewster's done. Who can hit a lefty? So Jerry Martin at 263. 7 homers and 28 RBI. Post-game show to follow. Full night of baseball this 12th of September. And don't forget, that's what we got for you our next time we get together. The Orioles and the Brewers from County Stadium in Milwaukee. Martin. Up the middle to the corner. Martin will be on there with a double as he puts that one in the alley, and the Phillies have the tying run on. For Bake McBride, he is 1 for 3. Has singled, stolen a base, walked, and drove home run number 43. He is the winning run. Jackson's pitch to third. Robinson across the way, and McBride is out. So 2 out. Martin, the tying run, 90 feet away for Larry Boa. Last chance saloon here on the 12th of September. Boa has singled, doubled, is 2 for 4. Jackson trying to lock this one down for the Pirates. He delivers into left center. Back goes Moreno. That's off the wall. We're tied. Bo is on with a double. The Phillies have done it again. And now here comes Gary Maddox. 1 for 4 with a triple. For the second straight night, the Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen has squandered a lead. If Maddox should reach, it would go to Luzinski. And then go to the man known as the most stoic in baseball, Tim McCarver. Him and Jay Johnstone. Monks. Silent for years at a time. Jackson recovers and deals. Right back to Grant. Throws to Stargell, and the side is retired. You're getting some free baseball. We go to the 10th. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. It's Pittsburgh 5, Philadelphia 5. And so Ron Reed will come in for the Phillies, 45th appearance. He has won his last 3 decisions. He is now 7-3 with 16 saves with an ERA of 2.37. Both of the games that we've done in this series have been incredible baseball. Reed beat Pittsburgh last night. His 8th appearance against the Pirates, 9 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs all earned. He has walked 1 and struck out 9. And against Pittsburgh, he is 2-0 with 3 saves. He's a fly ball pitcher and a fastball pitcher at 88. In his 2 innings last night, he gave up a hit, he gave up a run, it was earned, and he struck out 2. So 64 2/3 innings, 45 hits, 3 homers, 19 runs, 17 earned. He walked 10 and has struck out 58. So Bryce doubled. He's 1 for 1. He scored a run. Remember, Dave Parker turned his ankle in the 5th. Slow roller to Hebner. Over to Reed. 1 out. Luzinski, McIver, and Schmidt for the Phils in the 10th. Stargell is 1 for 2. Wilver has a double, a run scored, and an RBI. He's also struck out twice. Reed delivers. Ground ball to Hebner, to Sizemore rather. That got past Hebner, and Sizemore backed him up. And it throws it away. He threw it away. Sizemore made the play just to save the hit, and he rushed the throw. And sometimes it's the stuff that you don't get in Clearwater that gets you in trouble. And Sizemore overthrew Hebner, and it rolls in the dugout, and Stargell's on second. There isn't enough Milana to go around both dugouts. This is everything you'd ever want to see in a late September game. Here's Ott. He is 1 for 4 with a double, a run scored. That's the second error for the Phillies, and that one is a big one. To Reed, over to Hebner, 2 out. So here's Robinson. He is 2 for 4. Has singled twice. We're getting to the point where you can cut the tension with a jackhammer. Popped up. Left side. Schmidt secures it. And we go to the bottom of the 10th. No runs, no hits, and 1 error. It does not hurt. Bottom 10, 5-5. So here's Luzinski. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. McIver and Schmidt to follow. Jackson deals. Center field, Moreno, 1 out. So here's McIver, who can hit lefties, by the way, at 266, 4 homers, and 14 RBI. Now this would be as wild as Mendoza walking one off. He won't. Jackson got him. He swings and misses on a 1-2, and there's 2 out for Schmidt, who is 2 for 3. He is singled, doubled, scored, walked, and drove in number 78 in 78. If we go to the 11th, Milner, Garner, and pitcher spot. Pitch to Schmidt. Struck him out. Jackson got him. On an 0-2 looking. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 11th. 5-5. Sounds like one of those number stations on the old shortwave. 3, 3, 2, 6. 3, 3, 2, 6. All right, Milner. 1 for 4. Double and an RBI. Reed's last inning, I would think either way, he is due up 3rd in the bottom of the 11th inning. In the right center, Maddox, 1 out. Here's Garner, 3 for 4. He has singled 3 times and scored himself a run. Pitch. Ground ball to short. Boa across the way to Hebner, and Hebner bobbles it. They don't have him. The third Philly error, and the second one in extra innings. The throw was in the dirt. He rushed it, and Hebner had to save it, like Pete Peters. He got it, but his foot wasn't on the bag. And now, you know they're going to pinch hit for Jackson, I would think. If not, he has a triple in his only at bat. That's pretty good. They play for the bunt, although I think pitch count-wise, they're going to have to pinch hit for him. They do. It's Dale Berra. Berra at 126. He hit his third of the year last night off of Steve Carlton and has driven in 7. Garner on first. Hebner, Sizemore, and pitcher spot for the Phils in the bottom of the inning. Berra, line in the left field. Luzinski's there. 2 out. For Tavares, who was 2 for 5 with 2 runs driven in. Reed, trying to get through his second inning here. Up the middle, a base hit. Garner moves to third. Maddox throws it back in, and now it's up to Omar Moreno to punch one home. He is 0 for 5 with a strikeout. Tavares on first, Garner on third. Pitch from Reed. There's a ground ball to Boa. He goes to Sizemore, and the error does not hurt. We go to the bottom of the 11th inning. It's still 5-5. Wow. So Eddie Whitson is going to take the mound. And he could go for 2 innings. This is his 43rd appearance, all out of the pen. He is 3-2 with 3 saves and an ERA of 3.18. Against the Phillies, this is appearance number 6. 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, all earned. He has walked 4 and struck out 5. His last appearance was 2 nights ago against the Mets. An inning and a third, allowed a hit, a walk, and a strikeout. So in 62 and a third innings, he's allowed 58 hits, 6 home runs, 24 runs in total, 22 earned. He walked 31 and struck out 44. He is a fastball pitcher and a ground ball pitcher at 96. Hebner's 0 for 1. Sizemore on deck, and then the Phillies, who pretty much are out of pitchers, are going to have to pinch hit. Pitch to Hebner. Slow roller to Tavares. Over to Stargell, 1 out. No, it got away from Stargell, and Hebner's on second. The throw was high. It goes in the stands. How in the hell did Chuck Knobloch's mother get hit with that one? It seems everywhere we go, she's there, and she always gets them. And so the winning run is on second base. And they're passing around the Maylocks in that Pittsburgh dugout like a beer. Sizemore really can't bunt. A single wins the ballgame, you would think. Whitson's deals. Struck him out. Sizemore swung on and missed a 2-2. So 1 out. And Randy Lurch is going to pinch hit. He is 10 for 52. He hits righties at a 268 clip. This is not necessarily a what are you doing, Ron moment here. He has 2 homers on the year and 4 RBI. But right now, 50,000 eyes are on Richie Hebner. Ball 4. They walk him. And so with 1 out, here's Bake McBride, who was 1 for 4. He has singled, walked, stolen a base, and driven in a run. 5-5, bottom of the 11th. 13 hits for the Buccos, 11 for the Fightins. The Phillies have had 3 errors, the Pirates 1, and so far, no one's touched the buzzer yet in operation. The Pirates have left 9 on, the Phillies 7. Pitch to McBride. Popped up right side. Garner chasing tail. Yes, sir. 2 out. Slaps the tarp with his gloved hand after the out call is made. 2 out for Boa, who is 3 for 5. 2 RBI, or 2 doubles, a single, and 1 RBI. He has 6 game winners on the year. Lurch, if he can pitch, might stay in the ball game. We'll see when his next start is. Pitch to Boa. Struck him out. Whitson got out of it. How about that? No runs, no hits in the air. Again, doesn't hurt. See? You can get the funny bone out if you don't touch the side. We go to the 12, 5-5. Well, the only pitcher that isn't tired is Horatio Pena. And so Horatio has thrown an inning and a third, allowed a hit, and struck out 3. Did that against the Cardinals on the 10th. If you don't remember Horatio, it's okay. He was called up on the 10th. Fastball pitcher at 92 and doesn't favor pretty much anything. 2 innings, maybe. Bry, Stargell, and Ott. And this one has taken more twists and turns than the corkscrew at your favorite Six Flags. Bry, left field. Luzinski going back, it's gone. So no Dave Parker, no problem. Steve Bry makes it 6-5 Pittsburgh. That got too much of the plate. The wind is blowing in dead center from 20. And now bring up Stargell. 1 for 5. Doubled, struck out twice, scored, and drove in a run. Pena delivers. Got him! 3rd time for Willie as he swings and misses at a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, 1 out. Batting averages are not in Pittsburgh's favor here, or in Philadelphia's favor. Ott is 1 for 5. He's doubled and scored. So thanks for hanging with us in this extra long broadcast today. Pirates and the Phils in the 12th inning, 6-5 Pittsburgh. Line drive right field. It's going to get past McBride. Ott's going for 3 to throw to Schmidt. No! He's on. And Danny Ozark standing there going, what have I got to do to win a ball game? Here's Robinson. Bill is 2 for 5. He has singled twice and driven in a run. 1 out, they're playing in. Pena delivers. Ball 4. From Milner. And now they'll play back. 2 gets him out of it. John is 1 for 5. He's doubled. Drove home a run and scored. But Steve Bry has silenced the Philly fans here in the 12th. Got him! 2-2, swung on and missed. And now I'll bring up Garner, who is 3 for 5 today. He has singled 3 times and scored once. Maddox, Luzinski, and McCarver. And if anybody should reach, Schmidt. Writers on Days of Our Lives are following the twists here. McCarver and Pena go out and have a conversation. Pitch to Garner. Struck him out! He got him on a check swing fastball at 93. And despite the home run by Bry, we still have a ball game. It's 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 12th, 6-5 Pittsburgh. So Whitson trying for his 4th win of the year to face Maddox, who's 1 for 5. 1 to tie and 2 to win. Ground ball to short. Tavares to Stargell. Maddox can hustle, and he beat it out. He beat it out. And so here's Luzinski. Maddox is going to go. He's got an 87% chance of stealing the base here. He goes to throw down to Garner. Yeah, got him! Oh, what a play by Ott. They were trying to tempt Pittsburgh into walking Luzinski to put the winning run on. But it backfired because Gary Maddox didn't get a good jump on the pitch out, and they threw him out. And Ott has thrown out 2. Wow. What a ball game. Luzinski is 0 for 4. He's got a 1-ball count. Whitson fires. Base hit, left center field. Luzinski's on with a double. And again, just like when the Phillies scored earlier, getting the thrown out hurt. So the tying run is on second for McCarver, who struck out his first time up. Luzinski is glued to the bag at second. Pitch. Well, Ott and Whitson will chat for a bit. Pitch to McCarver. Got away from Ott. Luzinski goes to third, and the tying run is on third. And so McCarver has a full count against him. Schmidt on deck. 1 out. Pitch to McCarver. Infield is in. Fly ball to right. This should tie the ball game. Brian the corner makes the tag. Makes the catch. The throw home. Safe. We're tied again. Wow. We having fun yet, gang? 6-6 in the 12th. Everyone else would be an automatic, but for the Bull, a 5% chance he's out. Bry's got a good arm. He's a 7 out of 10 out there. And there's 2 out for Schmidt. And I'm not sure they really want to go another inning with Pena, but they're going to have to. Break out the extra pack of Chesterfields. It'll be pitcher spot Tavares and Moreno if the game moves on. Pitch to Schmidt. It moves on. He struck out. He swung on and missed. A fist pump as Whitson goes back to the dugout. 1 run. 2 hits. No errors. We go to the 13th. It's 6-6. And as Al Red Sox fan would say, pick up some sticks. Wow. So Pena. Do they go with Carlton in the 13th? They are out of pitchers. Everyone else is going to have to throw on short rest. Well, he would bat third in the 13th. Look at that batting average, though. 400. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he got out of it. He allowed 2 hits. And the home run to Bry. Whitson will come out for Sanguian. Manny at 198. 2 homers and 28 RBI. We start the 13th. Struck him out. He swung on and missed. And so that's 4 for Horatio. And now we'll bring up Tavares, who can bunt. He is 3 for 6. He has singled 3 times. He has driven in 2 and struck out twice. Line drive, Sizemore is there, 2 out. And now we'll bring up Moreno, who was 0 for 6 with a strikeout. 15 hits for the Pirates, 13 for the Phils. Base hit right side. Moreno punches one through the hole, and that will bring up Steve Bry, who homered in the 12th. He is 2 for 3, has singled and scored twice. Ozark pacing back and forth. He needs that 3rd out. He won't get it. Down the line. Bry going for 2. He's in there. You're going to walk Stargell. You don't really have much of a choice. And who have you got that can go to one batter? And it's going to be Carlton, who pitched last night. He is here to face Ed Ott, and that's it. Jim Cott is warming for the 14th. Ott is 2 for 6. The things we do for playoffs. The pitch. Struck him out. He did his job. He did his job. And Carlton gets the strikeout. No runs. 2 hits and no errors. The Pirates have left them loaded. Bottom of the 13th. I need a drink. And it may not be just coffee. 6-6. So Jim Bibby, who is out of starts, is bullpen the rest of the way. 27th appearance. He has matched his real life record. He did his J-O-B. Peace. Yep. Bibby has an ERA of 2.93. He is a fastball pitcher at 88 and a flyball pitcher. Against the Phillies, he's made 2 starts and 1 relief appearance. This is relief appearance number 2. 11 innings, 18 hits, 11 runs, all earned. He has walked 2 and struck out 10. And he is 0-2 against the Phils. He last went against the Mets on the 10th. 2 innings, a walk, and a strikeout. So overall, 116 2/3 innings, 107 hits, 5 homers, 45 runs, 38 earned. He has walked 33 and struck out 93. It'll be Hebner, Sizemore, and a pinch hitter. And if we go to the 14th, Robinson, Milner, and Garner. And watch what they do with Bibby. He has 75 pitches, but he would be due up 4th in the 14th if we get there. Pitch to Hebner. Line drive to Garner, 1 out. You know, we've done over 100 games, I'm sure. I don't remember one quite like this, gang, do you? Here's Sizemore. He has doubled. He is 1 for 4. He has struck out, driven in a run, and scored once. Pitch to Teddy. Line drive, base hit, past a diving Tavares, who made the bad jump, and the winning run is on. And I don't know who the hell to pinch hit for. Jose Cardinal at 307, 3 homers, and 27 RBI. There's a reason why I pick the games that I do. Once in a while I get it right. These 2 teams played a gym last night. We're already a half over our allotted time. So, 60 Minutes will be seen in its entirety immediately following the game. That's right, Ricky. Followed by Murder, she wrote. And I'll use the same joke I did with Gardner yesterday. Followed by the CBS Sunday night movie, I Am Dana Plato, starring Valerie Bertinelli. All tonight, after the ball game. Cardinal digs in. Ricky says instead of who can hit a righty, it's going to be who is left to hit it all. We're down to September benches full of players who've hit 5 times all year. Do I hit and run? We're going to hit and run. Robinson and Stargell on the Adirondack chairs guard the lines. Runner goes. Cardinal into center field. Moreno has to run in, and Sizemore's back. Moreno with a shoestring catch. He rode that Schwinn and made the basket. So 2 out for McBride, who was 1 for 5. An RBI, a walk, a stolen base, and a single. The Pirates have left 14 on. They're going to try and steal Sizemore. Ott down to Seward. No, Sizemore steals it. That's 11. No, CBS didn't have baseball in 78. You're right. But that was a joke I made to Dave yesterday. Let's see. For Tuesday, it's a bunch of shows that nobody watched on NBC. So now the winning run is on second. And the count to McBride is 1-0. And if they were to walk McBride, it would be Boa. Bibby's pitch. Struck him out. And the band plays on. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the 14th. Jim Cott, who has won 3 straight, is 9-10 with an ERA of 3.61. He can go 70 pitches, and by God, he might get them. He is, if you want to call it a fastball, it's at 81. And he doesn't feature the fly ball or the ground ball. He has started twice against the Pirates and had 1 relief appearance. 12 innings, 17 hits, 6 runs all earned. He has walked 2 and struck out 4, and is 0-2 with an ERA of 4.5. He last went on the 8th. He went 6 innings in a win against the Cardinals, 3 hits, a run. It was not earned, and he struck out 4. So 149 and 2/3 innings, 168 hits, 67 runs, 60 earned. He's given up 7 homers, walked 23, and struck out 45. And really, I haven't taken a drink since the 5th. Hold on 1 second. There. So here's Robinson. He's 2 for 5. Singled twice, walked, and drove home a run. Boa, Maddox, and Luzinski for the Phillies in the 14th. Base hit right side. McBride will pick it up. And that's the 18th hit for the Pirates. See what they do with John Milner, who's 1 for 6. A double, an RBI, a strikeout, a single, and a run scored. Every Pirate player has a hit. Every Philly starter has a hit. You got a 5th? I'd like to have a 5th, but I don't. Pitch to Milner. Struck him out. Cott got him to swing and miss on a breaking ball at 73. So 1 out for Garner, who was 3 for 6. He has singled 3 times, struck out, and scored. Pitch to Garner. Got him again! Pittsburgh's chasing for the downs. On TV on September 12th, CBS is showing the paper chase with John Houseman ABC, Happy Days. And tonight, Chrissy takes off her top on Three's Company. And on NBC, the Tuesday night movie, The Critical Hit, which is what someone needs right about now, is a critical hit. Bibby hits here. I'd be stunned. Anyway, he's 3 for 29 with a homer. And Renee Sinnett will come in. So I don't know who Pittsburgh's got left. Sinnett at 227, 5 homers, and 43 RBI. Thanks, Jamie, for checking that out. Who is in the critical hit? Who's going to walk this one off? Follow the days for Lorenzo to be quiet. Pitch. Base hit right field. McBride will throw it in, and the Pirates have runners on first and second. 2 out for Tavares, who's 3 for 7. He has singled 3 times and driven in 2. We've had so many cardiac moments here, you got to recharge the spark plugs. 19 hits for the Pirates, 14 for the Phillies. Pitch to Tavares. Ground ball up the middle. Boa to size more, and that's it. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. Bottom of the 14th, Dave Hamilton coming in. It's 6-6. And the Pirates have left 16 runners on. Hamilton's 21st appearance of the year. He is 1-2 with a save and a 2.56 ERA. 14th inning stretch. The last time I did a 14th inning stretch, I got copyright nailed by YouTube because I had Rafi Singh take me out to the ball game. Hamilton against the Phillies. This is his 6th appearance. He's gone 4 2/3 innings. He's allowed a hit, a run, it was earned. He has walked 3 and struck out 4. He has no record and has a 1.93 ERA. He last pitched on the 5th against the Mets. He went 3 innings. He allowed 2 hits and a walk in his lone win of the year. So in 31 2/3 innings, he's allowed 14 hits, 9 runs, all earned. He has not allowed a home run. He has walked 17 and struck out 10. And that reads like a TV movie from 1978. Critical Hit, starring Lloyd Bridges, Robert Wagner, Buddy Epson, and Louis Gossett Jr. It's either a mobster movie, money, too many serious people there for that even to be a comedy. And so we'll make the bad segue. Who gets the critical hit here? Boa, 3 for 6. He has singled, double twice, driven in a run, and struck out. Louis Gossett plays Mario Mendoza in a recreation of a Pirate-Dodger game. Lloyd Bridges plays Tommy Lasorda, and Buddy Epson plays Chuck Tanner. Hamilton's ready. This may be the longest baseball stream for a single game I've done. We're at 1 hour and 39 minutes. Terry Forster. That would be Robert Wagner. He'd be the youngest one of the bunch. Pitch to Boa. Popped up right side. Garner, 1 out. If we go to the 15th, Moreno, Bryan, Stargell. Here's Maddox. He is 2 for 6. He has singled and tripled. It's a good thing I wasn't planning on doing anything else stream-wise today. Pitch to Gary. Ground ball to Stargell. Takes it to the bag himself. 2 out. Here's Luzinski. He is 1 for 5 with a double. You know what? He hasn't struck out today. He struck out 134 times, but not today. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So the winning run is on for Tim McCarver. And as Tim would tell you, in about a 45-second monologue, he is a man of few words. McCarver is 0 for 1. He hit a sac fly in the 12th. That keeps us here. That was where his RBI came in. Ground ball to Hamilton. Throws it to first. And in the words of the Four Tops or the Temptations, and the band plays on. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 15th. 6-6. And Al, I've picked up all the damn sticks. So Moreno will start the inning. Here's what. The Pirates have used 6 pitchers. The Phillies have used 6 pitchers. This would have been a 7:30 start. And now we'd be pushing 6 minutes after midnight. And so the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson will be seen in its entirety, except for on the West Coast, where it might be seen in its regular scheduled time, following your late local news right here on NBC. That box score would take about half a page in a paper. Moreno 1 for 7. Schmidt and Hebner play for the bunt. Ball 4. And so the go-ahead run is on. And McCarver, who's tired, it's past his bedtime, disagreed with the call. So here's Bry. My other producer, Ricky Keeler, tells me this game surpasses the longest for both teams in 78 in real life. Each team played a 14-inning game. Bry's homer, I think in the 9th, wasn't it? In the 12th, gave the Pirates a 6-5 lead. Cott's pitch. Ground ball to Schmidt. They might get 2. Sizemore for 1. Over to Hebner. Did they? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. 5, 4, 3. And 2 out for Stargell. And the deadline for the paper Mark says is midnight. And so Ricky also tells us that the Pirates and Phillies played a 14-inning game in 1970. It wasn't this one, was it? September 12th. This wasn't a 14-inning game, was it? If Gardner happens to be May 29th, thanks. If Gardner happens to be watching, this one feels like a playoff hockey game. Richie Hebner hit a walk-off single. Well, guess who bats second in the bottom of the 15th? Stargell's 1 for 6. Line drive foul. And somebody from Staten Island who's keeping stats made that grab. The count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cott deals. Struck him out. And Stargell takes the golden sombrero. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 15th. Pittsburgh, 6th. Philadelphia, 6th. It'll be Schmidt, Hebner, and Sizemore. And my producer, Ricky, says the walk-off came against the guy on the mound. Take a look at Dave Hamilton. So Schmidt, the rain stopped hours ago. It's now 56 degrees and hardly anybody has left the ballpark. Pitch to Schmidt. Ground ball to third. Over to Stargell. 1 out. So here's Hebner. He is 0 for 3. And he came in the game in the 8th inning. So when you come in the game in the 8th inning, you're not thinking that you're going to get a night's worth of work. If we go to the 16th, Ott, Robinson, and Milner. Ground ball to short. No walk-off. Over to Stargell, 2 out. I know these two teams play tomorrow. We won't have it for you, or Monday. But wouldn't it be kind of ironic in an Alanis Morissette way if it was a day game? You're playing here for 5 hours. So Teddy Sizemore at the plate. He's 2 for 5. He's not going to walk one off for you. He's got a double, a single, an RBI, a run scored, a stolen base, and a strikeout. And he's going to send this one into left center field. He's got himself a single. I'm out of pitchers. What do I do here? I honestly have no one else to throw. I have to throw Cott. Put him up here. Everyone else is on short rest. So, you guys have been patient for the last hour and 46. Do I pinch hit? I don't know who the hell I'd pinch hit. I want to know who can end the game. And so I'll give you a minute to think about it. Yeah, I think you got to let Cott hit. Sizemore's going to go. And so that's what they're going to do. Ott throws down to Tavares, and Sizemore has it stolen. That's 12. So we're now into the stranger things happening. Cott is not a bad hitter. He's hitting 174, 8 for 46, and now the winning run is on second. 2 out, bottom of the 15th inning. 6-6 the score. Hamilton delivers. Base hit, game over! Right? Sizemore scores. Jim Cott has walked it off, and the Phillies win 7-6. And sure, you had that one in the pool this morning, didn't you? So 5 hours and 26 minutes. It's now 4 minutes to 1 in the morning, and Kitty Cott wins the ball game. 7-6. Cott is our MVP. He goes 2 innings. He goes to 10-10. Allows 2 hits. He hits a walk-off single in the bottom of the 15th. He walks 1 and struck out 3. And look, he had minus stuff. Wow. 6 runs, 19 hits, and an error for the Pirates. 7 runs, 16 hits, and 3 errors for the Phillies. Pittsburgh left on 16, and Philadelphia left on 11. So Boa tied it with a double in the 9th. Bry with a solo shot in the 12th to make it 6-5. McCarver with a sac fly to make it 6-6. And then Jim Cott singles home Teddy Sizemore to make it 7-6, and the lead down in the National League East is 5. And I think you're right. I think that might be the door. They played this one like a game 163 should be played. Well, you've been with me for the last hour and 49 minutes. Let's play the rest of the day in baseball. The magic number, by the way, is 14. And so this is not a full Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yesterday's scores. Here's what happened yesterday. Oh my word, what a ball game. Hey, Mark Lemongello beats the Reds 8-3. That probably will do it for the Reds too, right? No, it doesn't. 8-3, Houston wins. Lemongello goes to 13-8. Moscow goes to 13-7. Gonzalez with a home. Tony Gonzalez, his first homer, he drove in 2. Montreal 6, St. Louis 4. Gibba Garman goes to 2-5, and John I Gotta Pee Urea goes to 6-3. Tony Scott is third of the year. Yankees beat the Tigers 5-1. Dick Tidrow goes to 9-10. Nettles 2 homers. He now has 30 on the year. Young with a loss. He goes to 5-4, and the Yankees gain a game on Baltimore because the Red Sox beat him 11-3. Mike Torres goes to 13-13. Butch Hobson, 3-4, is 17th of the year and drives in 5. Probably made 8 errors in the process. Kansas City 6, Oakland 2. Larry Gura goes to 10-7. Rick Langford falls to 8-11. Rico Carty 2-3 with his 8th of the year. Chicago 6-3 over the Twins. Jim Willoughby, 7-7. Gary Serum, that might kill his ERA title, 16-6. Chet Lemon, 3-3 with a triple. California, 15. Texas, 2. Frank Tanana goes to 13-12. Doc Medic, 8-8. Anderson, Jim Anderson, 2-4 with 2 doubles. Milwaukee gets a badly needed win. Slow down, and you can enunciate run. Mark Bombeck goes to 1-0. Paul Mitchell does your hair. He's 7-12. And Charlie Moore, 4-4 with his 4th of the year and 2 RBI. It was a bad night for the Dodgers. Larry Herndon, 4 hits. The Dodgers make 7 errors. 7. San Francisco, 13. Los Angeles, 4. The count, John Montefiusco goes to 9-10. Bert Hooton goes to 18-7. Larry Herndon, 4-5, 3 RBI, and a triple. San Diego, 2. Atlanta, 1. Bill Russell probably had 5. Gaylord Perry goes to 14-11. Rick Mailer, 4-5. Raleigh Fingers, his 30th save. We want to know? We want to know. We want to know. Dusty Baker. Oh, Bill Russell at 2. Dusty Baker, Steve Garvey, Rick Monday, Billy North at 2. Bill Russell, and Darrell Evans for the Giants. 7's got to be a modern record, doesn't it? All right. We've told you it's Baltimore and Milwaukee Monday afternoon. Standings, Philadelphia by 5 over Pittsburgh. I really do think that kind of puts things into perspective. Pittsburgh battling into that game. The Dodgers by 5.5 over the Reds. The Reds cannot take advantage. In the American League East, Baltimore by a half game over New York, 5.5 over Milwaukee. Texas is lead over Kansas City down to 4.5 and 6.5 against the Twins. Philly plays Chicago. Pittsburgh plays St. Louis. Yankees, Tigers. Kansas City against the Royals. California, Texas, Baltimore, Milwaukee, Houston, Los Angeles, Cincy, San Diego. Lots of meaningful baseball on Monday. On Tuesday, I also have picked Baltimore and Milwaukee, but that could change. All right, an hour and 54 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. So, long weekend coming up, and so Monday we're with you for 6 straight days of Pennant Chase Baseball. I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you Monday.